Hi, welcome back to Woman and Just Woman Talk Show. Our very interesting episode in the man series or manhood series. Okay, so today, guys, this you will like, especially for the men in the house. People have been complaining that have been focusing on women, so hence we're having the men series. This is an exciting episode and you will love it. It's titled What It Takes to Be a Real Man. Please sit down. I'm sure you'd like to learn a thing or two about being a real man. Today we have with us man of God, popularly known as Pastor K. So he's here to do justice and I bet you will love this topic. Please sit down. Remember to subscribe to our channel and please drop your take homes and whatever you've got, questions. You never know, you will be blessed. Sir, you're welcome to Mom and Jess Moment Talk Show.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure to be here.
Yeah, we're happy to have you again and again. So let's do justice to this topic. What it takes to be a real man. So what does it take to be a real man?
Well, to be a real man, I think God created man.
Absolutely.
The Bible says in his image, in his likeness. When you're talking about something being real, that means you can say that it is something that is fake, that is not original. And how do you know something that is real? Is that when that thing can perform its original purpose. Just like somebody said that when the purpose of a thing is not known, this is inevitable. So when you have something that is original and fake, physically you may not be able to identify, because they look alike, everything the same. But when you begin to use it, then you discover that, oh, this one is not original, this one is fake. So to me, for us, God created man, and right from the beginning, when Adam was created, God gave him a garden to keep and to dress. So someone who has responsibility and perform that responsibility. And thereafter, after that, God brought a woman to him.
Right.
And therefore, from there, the level changed. Now, to have another person, the wife, and to take care of the wife again. Then thereafter, now you have children. So the responsibility will keep increasing. And the ability of a man to respond positively to his responsibility, I believe, is what makes that man to be a real man. So that's what I'm. So your ability to be able to respond to your responsibility per time, because it will keep changing. So to me, that is what it's about.
Okay. Oh wow. Okay, so let's know the importance of raising real men for the better of the society we are in.
Okay, well, the important is this way, the way God has created, because God also always have a divine order. And based on creation, it's not that the man is superior to woman or woman is inferior to man, but there is a way God has created it. God has created man to be the head or to be the leader. And also, we can look at the way the man is like a driver that has the control. So when the man loses the control of the car, so accident is bound to happen. So when we don't have real men, then things will not happen the way they're supposed to. So men are leaders, to say. And so therefore, it is important for us to have men that will be able to lead very well. Yeah, so whether in the church, in the society, so that's why, depending on culture and tradition, there are some places you can't have a woman there as a leader. So even in the Bible, people still have that issue when you see a woman preaching. Some people don't believe that. So that's why it's important for us to raise men in a way that they'll be able to meet or fulfill their purpose in terms of taking the lead.
Very important. Thank you, sir, for that tip. Okay, moving on. We understand that there are a lot of, in the prevailing circumstances, we find a lot of narcissist tendencies, the violence, aggressive natures, immaturity in men, and all of these behavioral tendencies are on the increase, compared to, previous times. Apparently from research, I noticed it pointed out that millennials, especially the men raised in the millennial age, are having more of these tendencies I'm not sure if those are the causes of irresponsibility in men. I don't know if you can throw more light, like causes of irresponsibility, immaturity, and narcissist behavior in men.
Okay, just like what you said, looking at the old age, there's some tradition or some culture that we have neglected.
Right.
Yeah, and the fact that now you have all manner of things happening in the world, especially you have a lot of single parents.
Right.
And you have all this equality
Going
things
on.
going on, gender, equality balance, and things like that. So they have a way of contributing to
Oh, right.
what happened.
Okay.
And the thing is that now when you're talking about men, a lot of people may not be able to handle some prayer that is happening. Economic prayer that there. So it brings out some other parts of men. And also, when you're talking about maturity, it's not about age.
Right.
So some men are not mature, and because of that, they cannot handle certain things. So they crack under pressure and misbehave and react, especially even in marriage. So because they are not mature enough to handle some issues, so the reaction that you see and they begin to behave and things like that. So it's a kind of a thing that we have lost, even especially in the Africa setting, tradition, how we raise people and things like that.
Right.
So that I think, so when people are not mature enough, because life, there will always be challenges, and the way you react to it, so it's very, very important. And the same way two people can react to the same situation in a different way based on how they are able to handle it. So just like talking about violence and things like that. So it's something that is on the increase. Against women, against children, for men. So that is something that we just need to look at and see how we can cope those things. And this is a product or result of people not well groomed. So what they have seen maybe in their parents or in the society, so people don't care about it, and so
just gets out of hand.
Yeah. So.
Thank you, sir, for that take. Okay, let's also look at the signs, the likely signs of immaturity, irresponsibility, unaccountability in men. Because probably there are men watching, there might be a viewer watching that has not even taken note that probably his behavior or his behavioral tendencies are quite immature, irresponsible. Can you throw more light, sir, on those signs you should watch out for, tendencies, in order to help groom themselves or be aware?
Yeah, well, I think what I would say is that the first thing is to know yourself as a man.
Right.
The identity aspect. So you are not a woman, you are a man. And then you must be able to understand, you be a man, what you are expected to do. So when you don't know your responsibility at times, you will fail in that area. So and I think that men should know who they are. So the kind of person they are, their nature, and it will help you to walk in that line, what you should do and what you should not do. So and know your position, your place, whether you are single, you are married, you are a father. So it's very, very important. Even despite the fact that you may not have the financial resources at times, even for your husband, the prayer will be there, but you must be able to know how to handle that situation. That it must not result into violence, and then the way you need to, just like the Bible said that if a man does not provide for his home, his work that and if there. So that is something that when you know it, you make effort to do that. Right. And when it's not available, there is a way you communicate as well. So you don't just become angry, because at times some men, instead of they just turn it to another
problem.
Thing because they have problem. So when you have that understanding, and it helps. So we need understanding as men to know that we have a role to play, and whether in the society as a husband, as a father. So it's very important.
Right. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir, for that. Okay, moving forward, let's also probably wrap up by knowing what steps men can take in, helping to groom themselves. Even young men, especially growing up, probably they didn't have the opportunity to be raised in the right manner. If there's any take home for them.
Yeah, I think one thing that we just need to understand as men is that we are responsible for a lot of things.
Right.
So when you have that understanding, there is a way. Even if you are not well trained, you can train yourself.
Mm.
So we have seen people pass through challenging, maybe even at early stage. Father died, mother died, but they still came out successful in life. So it's personal responsibility. So men, we have to take personal responsibility.
Right.
That is it, to become the head that God has ordained us to be. So that is so it's personal responsibility. So we don't give excuse for whatever is not right in the society why we have to turn to something. Just like there is no excuse for a man to eat a woman, no matter what. So that is one thing that, so you know that as a man, I don't have any excuse, I don't have any reason to eat a woman.
Right.
So it helps you, and we should be able to control ourselves and know fully well that whatever we do, we have impact on the side because we are the leader.
True.
So when we lose control, so accident is
affects
bound
every other
to happen in the society. So it's able to review ourselves and caution ourselves whatever we do.
Thank you so much, sir. Wow, this is a mind-blowing one. A lot of nuggets and take-homes for us. What stood out for me is, being aware of yourself and knowing how to work towards being responsible, not just for yourself, but for the society, because one responsible person makes the society a better one. I believe this has blessed you. If you have your take-homes, please drop for us questions. Our Papa will do justice to your questions if you have any. So until then, we'll see you next episode. Bye.